Hi, this is Sandi Nypaver.
And I'm Sage Canaday.
And these are our top 3 running tips.
So we've done a lot of videos before on running form tips, and you should check out Sandi's channel for other running form videos that we'll link to later. But these are the 3 most important tips that we think help reinforce proper run technique.
Okay, so our first tip is having a good posture overall. And what you're gonna start off doing is having a good forward lean from the ankles. You don't wanna lean at your waist, you wanna lean at your ankles. And you also wanna keep your body straight. So this is what it's gonna look like. And you can practice just doing this against a wall. But you can see I'm leaning on my ankles and I'm keeping my entire body straight from my ankles all the way to my head. When you're running, you see a lot of people hunched over or sitting, what you call sitting in the saddle like this. And you want to make sure you have really good posture during this and just to stay straight. Okay, so tip number 2 is having a good cadence. We actually did another video on this, which I'll link to, but just to briefly go over it, is you want to be running somewhere between 180 to 200 steps per minute. That's actually been proven by elite marathoners to be the best stride rate to go at, and we think it's just going to make your running more efficient, and it's going to make running a lot easier for you. So make sure 180 to 200 steps per minute. You can measure that really quickly by just counting how many steps you take in a minute with your right or left foot, and then once that minute's up, multiply how many number of steps you've taken by 2, and that's the stride rate you get. If you're getting something lower like 160, do not try to go to 180 as soon as possible. At first try to get to 165 and then to 170. If you try to jump to like 160, 180, it's going to be really hard and it might throw off your form even more, but having a good stride rate and building up slowly should help you have really great form.
So the benefits of having a really fast stride rate around 180 steps per minute is it means you're going to land more likely under your center of gravity. You're going to avoid reaching out and overstriding, because this is what you don't want to do, and it's what happens if you take too slow strides. So you're taking faster steps, you're landing more light on your feet, and you're thinking quick and light, and that's what the stride rate really helps you with, is having a quick light stride, which is most efficient, and it's going to reduce your risk for injury.
So tip number 3 is to think of your legs as a wheel and going that wheel motion. So this is going to involve bringing your leg up and then going all the way back. Most beginner runners, you're going to see like 5K pictures, and they're going to see like more of a pendulum, and their legs could actually be going more like from here and then to here, and they don't have that leg lift. And that might mean you might need to develop the thigh muscles right here, and we'll link to another video that will show that. But for right now, just remember, you want to bring your leg up, just slightly scrape the ground, and go back up. And you can even practice this, doing this at home, is just bringing your leg up high and then quickly going back. And that will help you get that motion down.
So one way to demonstrate this is to envision there's a pole sticking out from your knee, and you're trying to lift your leg over, you're trying to lift your shin up. And obviously that's going to vary by your running speed, but the important thing is to have that back leg action where you're lifting forward and over.
Okay, so those are our top 3 suggestions on where to start with your running form. Before you move on to anything else, we suggest getting those 3 tips down, and just doing that is actually going to help with other things such as where your foot lands and more lower leg movement. So practice those 3 first and then move on to other things. And if you want to improve this even further or learn more drills and how you can reinforce these movements, Sage is going to do a video on his channel on drills that you can do to improve on these things even more.
Be sure to share this video and subscribe to Sandi's channel, Running Wild to Believe, for more videos and tips. And here's the link to the running drills form video to help reinforce what you learned in this video.
Alright, run wild, live happy.